You see what just happened there? I did nothing, literally nothing, but stand here and act awkward, which is what most of you do. Within those few seconds, guaranteed all of you were staring at your phone, making judgments of me. Other dudes judging me, another male. Now imagine what girls do. This is scientifically proven. What you did is something that all of us innately do as humans. We make micro judgments of people within seconds, and women within about 3 seconds decide whether they like you or hate you. That's how fast and how short of a time period you have to impress. So no, boys, this is not clickbait. This is real life. Girls will either hate you or love you in a blink of an eye. And today I'm going to show you what to do within those 3 seconds to knock it out the ballpark with it. Number 1. You gotta open the conversation. This is gonna switch the perception of you in her eyes tenfold. This woman's just gonna think you're a freaking stallion. You don't need some intricate line or a pickup line. The way that you introduce yourself and your suave is way more important than the actual words that you say. So don't rehearse anything. Just go in there with a hey and introducing yourself. And once you do that, you are now in the alpha position and you're directing the conversation. She'll love. Number 2, acknowledge the time limit right away. You should never linger around a woman when you first approach her. It makes it seem like you're needy and have all the time in the world and also disrespectful to her time. So when you approach her, always have some sort of sense of urgency. Like you got some place to be or meet up with somebody. This makes you seem more important. Plus, you already know you only got 3 seconds to impress her, so you ain't lying. So as soon as you start talking to her, right away, make her know that you're on a time crunch. Like, I'm on a run and I gotta catch an Uber, but I just had to stop and said hi. Boom! In those split seconds, you told her you're a busy man, but you got the balls to go up and talk to her. You no longer have to linger around, so there's not gonna be any awkward tension. And she's gonna feel special because you took the time out of your busy schedule to say hi to her. Number 3, you got to smell good. Keep in mind that women won't just make a judgment on how you look, or what you say, or how you carry yourself, but women use all 5 senses to decide whether they like you or don't. When you smell good, this is just an easy sense that you can knock out the ballpark that doesn't take a lot of effort. Imagine just stepping into a conversation and already winning 1 of the 5 battles you gotta win, which is your olfactory sense. This is why personally, I love Office for Men from my boy Jeremy Fragrance. Dude, if you don't follow me on Instagram or follow him, you'll know he's moved to Miami. So obviously he's like an hour away from me. So I've been driving down there and meeting up with him quite oftenly. And well, he showed me his fragrance in person. There's a whole video reaction on it, but I can tell you one thing. When I first smelled this fragrance, I was blown away by just how sexy it was. It's a fragrance that, let me see how the best, so I'm not a fragrance reviewer, but I'm gonna try to do my best to describe this thing to you. So it's sexy, it's masculine, but what I like about it is that it's not strong. In other words, it's not like overpowering to the point that a girl's gonna get a migraine. It's just enough to lure her in and increase that sexual tension. That's the type of scent you want on your body. I actually asked a few girls, the same girls that I've asked for grooming advice and stuff like that, I asked them what they thought about this fragrance. Here are their responses.
What do you think of this fragrance?
I think it smells really good, actually. It's pretty masculine. I like it.
Okay, I like it. It smells very clean. Like it smells like he just got out of the shower. Personally, though, I prefer something with like a little more spice maybe to it, a little more oomph. It's a little tame for me.
Okay, I like it. It's masculine. It's not overbearing. It's good. It smells good.
It smells so good. It smells nice and clean and it's like a nice spice scent. I like it.
I'm telling you boys, I'm not lying. This fragrance is amazing and it makes sense. Jeremy Fragrance, he's pretty much the king in the fragrance industry and he's the one on top in that area. He reviews thousands of fragrances all the time, so it made sense that the dude came up with something amazing. His life revolves around scent. Now, right now, Jeremy's offering an insane end of the year sale. Now, honestly, I don't even know how he's making money. When he told me this offer for you guys, I was just grateful because, well, I'm hooking you guys up. I don't know about him. But, so what he's doing right now is if you buy 1 bottle of their Office, he's gonna gift you 1 for free. So you're buying 2 for 1, which is ridiculous. I don't know how he's making money, but if I were you, I wouldn't even be worried about it. I would just pick up this fragrance. Personally, I've been wearing it daily. My wife freaking loves this thing, and I got the 2 bottles because it's a hell of a steal. Now, if you know, Jeremy Fragrances sells out quick. When he put it on Kickstarter, the man sold almost $1 million of this stuff in 30 days. That's how much people love it. If you guys want to check out this fragrance, I'm going to have it linked down below like I said. So to get that offer, what you need to do is add both of them to the cart, and then at checkout, it'll automatically deduct the price of one of them. I would pick it up now because I don't think that's going to last. Again, that link's going to be down below. Number 4, use visual cue. This is the easiest way to impress anyone. Keep in mind that you got 3 seconds. This is not enough time to even say hi, but it is enough time to send a visual message that you're an important individual, somebody of high status, somebody that is valuable, someone that's worth her talking to. This is why it's important to dress well. Boys, when you put effort into your appearance outside to make sure you look polished, you put effort in your clothes and your style, it's gonna make it seem like she's talking to a Ferrari and not a Honda Civic. Don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean the prices, it doesn't mean you have to wear designer brands. It means that you're putting a high-end value on yourself when you invest in clothing and in the time to look good. This is something women notice within those 3 seconds and therefore will actually stop and talk to you because she's gonna think you're a high-value male versus the dude, the schmuck that puts no value on himself. Number 5, respect boundaries. You never want to come across as too aggressive. So to be sure, you got to move with her and how the occasion feels. So in other words, you got to keep in mind that personal space and the boundaries of her. If you don't know what that is, then you just want to move as she moves. If she leans in, then you lean in and increase that sexual tension. If she steps back, then you step back and then show her that you respect that personal space and you ain't some needy bastard. This is gonna impress any woman because she's gonna know that you know how to read women. That's hot. Number 6, brag without actually bragging. Okay, this is hard to do and it only works once you're in mid-conversation and it's borderline an art because if you do it right, it'll look like admiration, like achievement, like motivation. If you do it wrong, you'll look like a bragging douchebag that ain't nobody gonna wanna talk to. Let me give you a good example. Let's say you just bought a Mercedes, your dream Mercedes. Don't just be like, yeah, you see that car? I just bought it. It was just a small 70 stacks, but whatever, you know, it was nothing. Because now you're a bragging asshole that she's gonna think it's a prick and she ain't gonna give the time of day. But if you're already mid-conversation, you guys are opening up. Let's say you're opening up about your childhood, how you were raised, and you hit her with something like, I was so poor as a kid that I truly thought that owning a car like this was impossible. But I promised myself and my mom, if my hard work ever paid off, I would buy me one of these. That type of bragging removes the douchiness away from it and it makes more of an admiration that she is gonna be impressed by. Item number 7, you gotta neutralize that fight or flight response. This is something that's innate in all of us when the adrenaline kicks in. And usually those first few milliseconds of an interaction, that's when our adrenaline is jumping out the sky. So this is why we get nervous. These nervous interactions are guided by our instinctive reaction like flinching, twitching, or just end up walking away. All of which leave a bad impression on a girl. You need to try to fight those natural fight or flight responses and neutralize them. So when you approach her, nothing is gonna turn her off. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. Those are 7 tricks that you can do to impress girls in less than 3 seconds. If you guys liked this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, boys, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Office for Men. They're gonna be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.